What's going on, everybody? It's another garden update. Had a light frost, but it wasn't like a frost that was heavy enough to coat the leaves of the collard green, but the frost was enough to sweeten the collards. As you can see, the collards are still doing really good. And I was thinking, along with the garden update, I was going to harvest some of the leaves, because the next 3 days it's supposed to be extremely cold. Extremely cold to the point where the temperatures could get down to, I would say, the upper teens. So it's going to be pretty cold. So cold, in fact, that my spinach, which is doing really good, and my beets that are doing very good, might end up getting pretty much killed off. So I think I might harvest some of the spinach that is pretty big, and with the beets I'll probably just try again next year. I think the early spring is probably the best time to grow beets. So other than that, with the collard greens, I probably need to harvest some of the big leaves and probably just go ahead and blanch and freeze them along with some of the kale. And I just leave the smaller leaves to grow. So let me go ahead and get started. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this one. Oh man, they're nice and tender. There's a nice big leaf. And for those who are new to my channel, if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe to see more updates. I had these collards growing in these containers ever since mid-August, and it turned out really good. I think I probably do about 3 or 4. And then there's another collard plant that I want to show you that I'm going to take the leaves off in my garden plot that I didn't show throughout the growing season. You'll be surprised at how big that one has gotten. Basically the two collard plants that the deer didn't eat. So I'm going to leave that and start on another collard plant. Mainly, probably this one. Alright, this is the experimental collard tub that I had with the sardines, and as you can see, it did very, very well. So I'm going to take some of the leaves off of these. See if I can get the rest of them in the back here. There's a couple of dead or dying leaves in here. They are nice and tender. Now usually I will do this next week, which is Thanksgiving week, but since the weather's going to turn out pretty cold, I think this will probably be a good time to do it. Plus, I didn't want to be too busy on Thanksgiving week, so this is a perfect opportunity to get them. And these got nice and big too. We're going to move that out of the way. There's some nice ones. And it's pretty much touching the kale. So I'm going to try to get the rest of these. Some of the ones that have dead and dying leaves, kind of like the ones I pulled off here, I'm going to have to separate them anyway. So, knowing it's pretty much filling up the bin, I'll probably go ahead and take at least 2 more. And then I guess with the rest of them that I have out here, I'll leave them out here and see if they'll survive the cold, and I'll pick them again around Christmas. Okay, I'm out in my plot, and the 2 collard greens that the deer didn't eat actually thrived over the last 2.5, 3 months. So I'm going to end up picking the biggest collard while I'm out here. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to leave the other one until Christmas. So it's a lot of big leaves up here, and you can tell that the leaves are huge. And what I did with this, well, these 2 collard leaves, I put sardines under them as well, and it actually did very, very good. And they got nice and big. And these are pretty tender as well. And they'll probably cook up real nice. So that's a good thing. Try to get that. I will use the clippers, but I really didn't want to use the clippers. I wanted to wait to get this until next week, but I don't think it'll survive the cold. So I decided to get it today. So that is it for my collard harvest. If you like what you see, leave a like. If you have questions, comments, leave it in the comment section. That's it for now. Happy gardening.